Would diversity in cultures come to a standstill if cities were no longer existent? Conlon's piece explains the vast diversity in cities and the benefit they have on society. To prove their usefulness, consider what would happen if cities no longer existed. One thing for sure is that creativity would come to a halt. For if individuals of different races and cultures didn't mingle, no inspiration would spark, and people would conform to their societies because they wouldn't know what else to do, such as in Bickford's piece, where she explains the similarity among suburbs to conform to their neighbors. As Conlon explains, cities are places where goods of foreigners are available for the native experience. If this could not occur, societies would only know what their specific group teaches, and diversity would fade as generations went on. Conlon overall explains that if it weren't for cities, ignorance would prevail, and groups would not understand the world beyond their own societal walls. Do too many resources go into lower classes' affiliation with societal issues rather than finding long-term solutions for the issues themselves? When informed about where society's waste ends up, one realizes frequently ends up in underprivileged and, better yet, unrepresented areas, making it clear that our society does not treat all people equally. A point additionally proved in Joy James's piece, where she talks about police brutality against African Americans due to assumption of gang affiliation. If resources that went into making these things possible went into actual steps towards eliminations of the problems in general, we would be much better off as a society. For example, if all of society was equal, garbage dumping would not occur in neighborhoods, which means funding would instead go to how to deal with the problem permanently instead of temporarily. Therefore, a huge advancement could be made in dealing with the problem of pollution in general. Furthermore, if racist persons invested the energy it takes to hate and used it rather to understand backgrounds and principles of our diverse cultures, our government could truly be for the people as a whole, and real reform could begin to take place. Are street families a faltering result of society giving certain persons no other choice? Street families are defined as those who engage in illegal and immoral activities and therefore stray from societal norms. The point that they may not have anywhere else to turn is enforced in James's piece, where police brutality against African Americans makes them turn to self-policing and gang affiliation for just treatment, and thus they engage in illegal activities. The unavailability of jobs in bastards of the party enforces this point again by showing that if no jobs or economic opportunity is found in underprivileged areas, gang affiliation and drug dealing are appealing as a means of income and for a secure spot in a group.